I'll just be over here, sharpening my feathers.
Hi, this is Galaxy Lilith. I'm ADC main, and let's see who wins.
Hi, I'm Galaxy Andromeda. I play mid for Galaxy, and yeah, let's see.
Yeah, guys, Vishay here. Should be a fun match. As you can see, picks and bans are already underway, and the Nectane, Thresh, and Zaya coming out from the blue team, and Tristana has been first pick, which is a priority pick amongst ADCs, right, Loki? I think they got like a good ADC pick amongst them.
Are those Isaiah, Thresh, and Renekton are those like, target bans or because I don't know why Timo, Blitzcrank, and Tryndamere? What are those bans?
I think Tyranny just is banning random champs because they really haven't. I don't think they really are that much intimidated or bothered by what the enemy team is. So this is banning random champs and picking what they are comfortable on in meta. And I think even C4 Gaming is going with their standard pick. So it's coming out like there's a Tristana and an Oriana. So they've picked their mid laner before, which gives Tyranny a chance to kind of counterpick it. So this should be interesting to see how it works. And we have a Wally Bear pick, which is quite interesting. I think that might be going top, which will be interesting. We really haven't seen Wally Bear much being played in tournaments or in the meta, so it'll be an interesting game to see if that happens.
Oh, we're gonna
Not
see
sure why.
LeBlanc on, I think, Kaka here, which is gonna be interesting into an Ori.
Nutan, you play Oriana, right? If you are ever against a LeBlanc, what like tell me who actually wins in the mid
Usually
matchup?
LeBlanc. Because she can come in and just burst you down, and Ori's shield doesn't do much. Like, even if you start with her shield, especially with her passive, if she gets that off, it does like a lot of damage, so it's pretty difficult.
Who dares defy my will?
As you wish.
They have banned out Kranko's Zaya.
Now I'm angry.
Well, it's interesting to see how they're banning out, but I don't really think it's gonna matter anyways because Terry has a big pool and Terry themselves don't really care. You're seeing Fufu on his Nar, which is actually a very good counterpick to Volibear because Volibear won't be able to do anything in killing or at least doing damage to a Nar if Nar plays it right. So I think blue team picked out the top and mid too early, which allowed Tyranny to sort of counterpick them while still maintaining a pretty good comp. So it's like if you take look at the draft in terms of leading shares, at least you definitely have an advantage going towards Tyranny. But it depends to see how C4 Gaming plays it out. So
Not sure about that Sona pick. She's pretty squishy compared to the rest of she can easily get deleted by any of their champ. They have a Kennen, they have a LeBlanc, they have a Gragas.
I think bot lane gonna be interesting. Like level 2 Kalista is strong, but Sona can be like really annoying in lane. So let's see. And I wanna see Ken and Kalista bot lane.
I think Kennen and Kalista have an advantage over Sona and Tristana in this matchup because Kennen is just going to keep dealing damage and he's just going to cry. I don't think Sona is going to be able to keep up with that.
I'm liking the Kennen pick from Frost. It's not something we usually see him play. He had multiple options here to choose from. He could have taken the Blitzcrank and he had many other things, but he chose to go with Kennen, which makes it pretty interesting. Like they have a lot of engage with the Kennen and against the Sona specifically, I think that will work out really well. So I'm looking forward to see how this game plays out. Like it should be a very interesting match, at least in terms of team fights, because both teams have a lot of damage and they have a lot of CC. So looking forward to see how this goes.
I think it's gonna be quite painful for Tristana because, as far as I know, Tyranny gonna rush for level 2, and probably it'll be a first blood or burn of summoners for Team B, if I'm not wrong. Because Tristana and Shona, either they play safe and don't push to ahead or something like that. That's fine, but still, like, my vote's gonna be for Kalista Kennen.
I think it'll go. I think it'll go in the favor of LeBlanc. But the thing is, if Ori can zone her out initially, if she can deny her kills, if she can get pressure from jungle, then maybe something can happen. But LeBlanc is a very aggressive laner, and Kaka, his playstyle is pretty aggressive, so she's gonna have a tough time in mid lane. Yeah.
Well, so top lane is pretty much in a very bad or disadvantageous spot for Oliver. There's nothing a Oliver can do to do damage to a Narc because Narc can just kite out through his W passive and through his jump. You're gonna mostly see Nar either do two things. He's gonna let him freeze the wave at his area and force Oliver to overextend and have a gank from Gragas, or he's just gonna push, and poke Oliver into farm and probably take the first turret. So it's gonna look very difficult. In terms of jungle pressure, obviously Gragas has a lot more gank pressure early game. Both the champions have good early game clears, and Warwick is gonna probably farm off till he gets level 6 before he becomes any relevant. So if Gragas is able to put some early pressure, considering they have stronger lanes on all the three lanes, uh, it's gonna be like a very aggressive playstyle coming in from Terrain in the first 5 to 7 minutes, and if C4 Gaming cannot respond to that, or at least they end up dying to these skills, giving up first blood to towers, it's gonna be a massive snowball coming out from them. So from Tyranny, so it's basically gonna like late game Tyranny's C4's com actually scales quite well, but they still need to survive the early game, which looks pretty hard considering the champions that they have. So let's just see how the early game goes and you'll figure out. Well, the free agent
I
seems just to take it up. Like I don't like they are pretty decent and they've taken part in it, but compared to Tyranny, who has people who've always taken part in Indian tournaments and always either been first or second, it's a tough call. It's a tough ask considering that this is one of the teams that they have to face up against. But you never know, man. When match day happens, the right call, the right gang, the right thing, it could work out. But the matchup is still heavily favored towards Tyranny for them to have it in.
Sometimes the underdog can pull it off, but in this case, it's quite difficult.
if I don't see these people like I know them like that, and if I just view as a team comp, I think Team B is lacking. They have insane engage, like Volibear, Warwick, Sona, and then they have a good scaling Tristana. But still, the team comp of Tyranny looks way strong. It looks consistent throughout to me, like considering each and every lane and role. So I have to give it to Tyranny.
That should be the case.
I just want them to give it a good fight.
A tough fight, yeah.
Yeah. Will it be an invade?
I think yes, Tyranny is going for the invade.
I just realized there is the skin synergy in bot lane. I mean, I'm all for that skin synergy in bot lane.
Hey, wake up.
They're looking
There
for the
is a
invade. Warwick is
cheeky
alone. Oh,
They
there's
didn't
Ori
even
with
do
him.
standard invade.
Let
Ori's
me
gonna
see
face check.
what
Oh,
they-
that's a smart way Ori
Nice
to
try
put the
was
ball.
good.
Nice Ori play there.
that cancels out the invade, so at least you won't see any level 1 shenanigans coming out from both teams, and it'll just be a standard start. So, not bad. I mean, they were able to dissuade Tyranny from letting an early game level lead, so should
I
be
mean, I'm
standard
not even
lanes.
sure whether that invade would have been very successful, considering they don't have any CC and Ken started with his Q.
True.
So, I mean, that was just them checking here and there in the jungle. That's fine.
Yeah, if someone would have face checked that, like Oriana was about to and she didn't, but if someone would have face checked that, they would have just damaged and killed them or at least want to flash. So that did not happen, and that's good play on Ori to make sure that she's checking the bush through her ball and not just walking in, like, and dying.
It's interesting to see Uri starting with her Q because usually against a LeBlanc,
Yeah, you start with shield.
you start with a shield, yes, because you have to have survivability. She's gonna try to all in you early game, and even at level 1, she's gonna try to put off a lot of damage on you. So start is better on Uri against the LeBlanc.
I mean, I don't know about the jungle matchup, but how strong is Warwick with gang potential and maybe invade, or is it like a late game? Anyone
Warwick
with
has
jungle
a
perspective?
Warwick has a good clear, but Gragas is one champ that I think can work pretty well against him, at least in low levels, because Gragas has a lot of ability that do AoE damage that allow him to clear well.
Like I
So
was telling you, I think they're about to hit level 2 or already going ham. I mean,
Oh, that's the
okay,
first blood.
they didn't even.
yeah, there we go. This is exactly what we feared would happen. Stronger lanes, bot lane got level 2 first, went aggro, and killed the Soda, and top lane
I
as
mean-
well. Volibear just couldn't do anything against the tower.
Tristana couldn't heal or use any summoners, nor did Kennen use his ignite and still. So now I think the bot lane, it's gonna be really difficult for Tristana to catch up.
Hey, wake up.
This is looking a little hard for C4 gaming right now. I just hope that they're able to
Oh, we have a
farm
Gragas
up and
gank
not
at
give
mid
more
lane.
advantages. Oh,
There goes the flash.
Flash to safety.
the pressure coming out from Tyranny is already insane. Like, it's been 3 minutes and every lane is either getting pushed or ganked or dying. So, a lot of pressure coming out from Tyranny, and like C4 gaming need to really just hold it and not give Tyranny any more advantages moving forward. Otherwise, it'll just remove a lot of control for them.
Hey, wake up.
Sona needs to keep a track of her
Okay,
ranges
that's
of
a
her
good
Q
gank by
because
Warwick
she's
top
ending
lane.
up.
Yes, QT went down. I mean, Emperor QT. My bad.
Alright, I think Nar did not had this warded, but I guess this was too aggressive to see the Warwick coming in and then did not back out in time. He did also blow his flash, so not bad. Top lane actually gets to come back, and the kill goes to Oliver. That's a good thing.
Wait,
Oh my
are
God.
you?
403, 5,
Okay.
6.
No, there was this bot lane fight I skipped. Anyways. Like I told you, now it's gonna be very difficult for Tristana to come back. I mean, she won't be able to survive or scale.
Looking like a massacre game on both sides. Top lane also got another kill. Volleyball got overextended. Nar
I'd
took back
like
and
to
got
point out that Oriana got ganked, she burnt her flash, and she's against Kaka, but still she's managing the CS and she's there in the lane. I mean, if I
Yeah,
consider
that's
the
pretty
like CS of like in each and every lane, I think Oriana is doing good so far
true.
in Team B.
He's actually leading in CS, but I think Kaka can catch up to that way. So mid laner is holding for his own for now. That's one shining light for the blue team right now. Let's just see how they're able to recover from the losses and see if they're able to mitigate the snowball from happening further.
Probably because one Oriana shockwave can change the game for Team B.
True.
Yes.
Gragas is completely invading the jungle right now, checking the raptors, and Warwick is just coming to the riverside trying to get the raptors. So again, like, this is a lot of aggressive jungling coming out from MLG right now, and they're gonna see
MLG
each
has
other. Let's see who's gonna fight.
I think it's gonna be fine. Yeah,
There's a
the flag.
follow up from the bot lane as well.
This should be okay.
Look at the vision from Tyranny side though. I mean,
Yeah.
the top side river, there is like everything is warded, and I think that's Warwick took the bottom side scuttle.
True. But that's like one of the strongest things about Tyranny. Right? They have insanely good vision control right now. They're able to make plays for that. We see another play coming on bot lane.
Whoa,
Tristana
Tristana had
jumps
to
away.
jump out of
Had
that
to
to
jump out.
survive.
They're just pushing heavily right now. And Tristana is just forced to farm under her tower. The only thing with Sona is they're able to at least heal off and take some of the poke back. And Nard is going up.
Kaka has pushed his lane and is heading top side to look for some plays, I guess, or no? Boarding.
I feel a bit bad for Sona, to be honest. Look how zoned out she is. And
Yes.
She's 2 levels
I
below
have
her
my
opponents right
sympathy
now,
for her.
and she has completely out of mana. Her Tristana
There is
getting
no
poked
way.
to no end.
There
It's
is no
just
way
looking
to
very
ban.
difficult.
I
It's
know,
looking
I
very
feel bad for her.
In this matchup in particular, she should have probably gone with a coin
That was
instead of the
a-
spell thief.
Bad trade by Volume considering the
Yeah.
amount of
Minions.
minions were there. I think he got chunked out because of the wave and less because of the Nara damage, I'm
Yeah.
assuming.
He wanted to like flip the Nar into the tower, but he didn't realize that there were so many minions already. The tower was not aggroing Nar into it. That was not really a smart move from him.
There is a gang coming in bot lane. Warwick.
Oh, Warwick's here.
Will have
Level
a
4
horn.
though, I don't think he can
Oriana
do
That
much.
following
jump
up.
is a bit
Oh lord, the jump.
questionable, but let's see how it goes.
Ooh, that was close. Is she gonna die with a minion? Yes, she's gonna die with a minion aggro and a
And
cannon.
Kalista's just hit level 6.
Oh, this is
Will
just
it be
We see Ori
disaster.
coming down. We see Ori coming down. Can we see the shockwave?
No, because that's warded, so they're gonna fall back. Okay, I mean, Tristana hit level 6 because I think most of the time she's gaining solo experience.
It's just looking difficult right now. All lanes having pressure right now. Mid lane, because of the Ori roam, LeBlanc is able to catch back up in farm. Ori has been doing well this game, it has to be called out. That she's being able to keep up in farm and get her items and not really have let LB roam herself. So she's doing a pretty good job. But top lane and bottom lane are currently getting pushed in very heavily. And even now is just constantly pushing. He's already taken
think-
half of the turret health.
Right now,
So-
team, we just have to make sure that the turrets don't fall and the objective, they don't lose on the objective. Maybe they can come back. I mean, it's not the end for them, so let's see.
They just need to play a lot safer and not give away any more leads. But the way that Tyranny is pushing with their vision control and the ganks and with the amount of lead that they have, it's 9 minutes and there's already 3,300 more leads. So it's looking a little difficult. It's just Tyranny is gonna probably press their advantage a lot harder and probably gonna look at ganking mid lane taking the first out. You see another heavy trade coming up. Kalista is just auto attacking Tristana every chance she gets right now. Tristana is basically forced to do it. She can't even farm in the bot lane right now.
But
It's
she's
just
still
very hard
doing a
for her.
pretty decent job, like, I mean,
Considering her support died twice, I think so, yeah.
yeah. She's holding up. Okay, that was a pretty even trade in mid. Is Oriana having her shockwave? No.
No, she
No,
had
I
she
been
think
doesn't.
she's gonna get ganked right now by the bot
She
lane.
has
She
her
does have
flash.
flash.
They're setting up for a drag. I think it's an easy drag for them. Because Warwick is topside and they've only got 2 people at bot.
Okay, wow.
There was a good jump from Tristana, but Sona gets caught out.
I mean, that
Oh,
is
she
the
flashed at
Kalista
the end.
cannon. Nice shot, nice shot. Saving there. Okay, I have no idea why Oriana went there. Came back.
Sona is having a very difficult game right now. Like she's trying to stay, but she's not even level 6. Her bot lane already level 7, so it's gonna get really difficult for her. Like I said, the problem in this game was the draft itself. Like they really picked lanes that were not doing well, and they were gonna lose early.
With
And against
the
being like Tyranny, yeah, what?
with a support like Sona, you're supposed to be aggressive in lane and poke a lot. Like she is the kind of champ. She's just um like Zaira or anything. Initially, they're supposed to Sona is supposed to win though. Like I was talking that at level 2, Kennen and Kalista are stronger, but they got the first blood at level 1. That was, I mean, well played on Tyranny's part though.
True, true. But I think levels 1 and 2, Kennen has a lot more advantage over the CC and the damage in the game. So now
Yeah.
over the extended trades.
Jungle gank at bot. Okay. Tristana jumps to safety.
I don't know why these guys are not going for the fire drake when it's like an easy drake for them.
I think they're just trying to
Blue
focus
team
on
has
getting the
been
towers
warded,
for
but
now.
I don't know if they can contest it at this point.
They can, I don't think so there is anything, any
The
of the
Warwick
things
gets
that
caught out
these
by
guys
LeBlanc. You see,
can we have a, oh, Oriana just
Oh,
got her ult.
just got her shockwave, yeah.
Yeah.
This is looking hard. Kills are on the jungle, kills are on the top lane, bot lane towers going down. It's
Sona
not
getting
looking
caught
pretty
out by
good.
the
And
jungle.
Sona, poor Sona. Like at this point, I just end up feeling bad for her because constantly dying to everything. And that should be first tower coming out for Tyranny right now. Like another gang bot lane, another pressure, and then they're able to capitalize on the advantage. 3 kills on the Kalista right now, and they're gonna give her the solo gold as well. So
It's not only first turret, it's the bot and top turret both, and I think Drake as well. I'm not sure
Yep,
what they're
They're
planning.
probably gonna take Drake. They
Drake
should
or
take
Drake? At this
They
point, I
can
feel
gang
like
up on pit and push out.
And-
That's what they're trying to do.
ouch. That is just like ganged up on him pretty bad, and there's nothing Ori could do with the flash like up and down. It's just stun chaining by Tyranny is pretty good there. Now they're gonna methodically end up warding around the jungle area of C4 gaming because they have a lot of advantage and they're gonna make plays around that. So that's what Tyranny does really well. Once they have an advantage, they put the gas in the pedal and they end up taking a lot of vision control. They end up making sure that the enemy team has no chance to to have any sort of a comeback right now. And they're just gonna go back, get the goal, and just try to push out the mid lane turret, which is the only one, which is the only auto turret that's still up right now.
I mean, MLG is having the jungle control of the enemy jungle as well.
At this point, the Warwick is restricted to only 1/4 of the jungle. The entire top lane has been
Flat
cleared out.
one by Kalista. Well, was it necessary?
I think he just didn't want to take the risk of dying, considering he had like 3 kills, not giving away the shutdown goal. Probably not required though, I guess, but I think he's just being safe, which I think you can't really blame him for because they have a goal big enough lead. There's no need to die necessarily and try to give any sort of a chance for them to come back. As you can see, the mid lane, the bot lane has shifted to mid lane because they're trying to take the tower, and LeBlanc has shifted bot lane. She's happily farming for herself. I don't think 2v1 is gonna bother her any much, and they're gonna probably go for the mid lane pressure right now and see if they can make a pick. Oh, they end up starting at the dragon right now, finding 15 minutes. Kalista herself
That
should be enough.
has
They don't need
warded,
the dragon.
but I don't think they can do something about it.
Yeah, the jungle is near the blue side of the quadrant, so he really can't help them. And Kalista herself,
Kalista,
her
right,
red stack,
yeah.
they don't even need their own jungler to help them do this.
I'm just looking forward on how Tyranny is planning to close out this game because right now the game is very much in their hands.
Yeah, it's like a 8,000 gold rate 15 minutes, and it's gonna slowly fizzle out pretty much. Like the moment they get the outer tower, it's just gonna go slowly and slowly. Like you can see already, they're in the red side of the jungle and looking to see if someone's overextended. They see a Tristana alone bot lane, which I'm guessing is their next gang.
Oh, there goes Sona again.
I might just cry for Sona.
Yeah. Ouch. That's like the only word to describe it.
Probably if I were that Sona, I would quit the game.
QQ.
Is it Tyranny's plan to make Sona that
Yeah,
quit
sad
the
part
game
is
or
Sona, you
something?
can't even cry for help, she's mute.
Oh, that was a nice shockwave, but
But
Let's go in the
Nice
tower. I
ult
think this
on Sona.
Nice
is
ult.
good.
I think they can pull it off.
Sona has a redemption finally.
Is this the
Oh.
throw by Tyranny or
There you go.
can Kalista kite them?
Go, can Kalista 1v2, let's go.
They get a
Now
triple
she
kill.
will.
I think
The wall
here
is back in the
Tyranny
game, boys.
was way too cocky. I mean, look at the goal difference now. Not that much. Report. Okay, Nar has CP, but I think he wasn't planning on ruining his, having two deaths rather than one. They want to synchronize it or something. I have no clue.
So Tyranny basically got to copy there, try to overextend and try to see a gum off, but thankfully the blue team was there to capitalize on that. And yeah, they gave away
They had some
sequence to
good ults by
Oliver.
Sona and Ori both.
Nar is trying to solo the Rift Herald as if, their advantage anyways wasn't big enough. It's gonna get bigger and bigger. So at this point, like, coming back to the draft again, like, the reason this is happening is simply because C4 Gaming, or the blue team at least, did not draft lanes that were winning to them. And against Tyranny,
But
if you pick,
that was
like,
some nice damage by
damage.
Oriana. I
Something
think if
could
they
be
can
capitalized.
hold a little more, maybe Oriana can burst down their carries. But then again, I'm not sure.
They need to have the right team fight. They need Warwick to come from a flank and ult either the Kalista or the Kennen, and then have Oriana ultimate after that. Like, they have ultimates, they have a lot of CC to catch people, but it needs to be coordinated and it needs to come from a place where Tyranny don't see it coming. But the problem is
They
that
have
Tyranny has,
Gragas.
yeah, and they have so much vision control that when Warwick can't even try and flank. The moment he's somewhere close by, like, they spot him out. So it's gonna be a straightforward fight, and in those kind of fights, Tyranny will find it a lot easier to play against them.
Rushing mid lane with the
Like I
Herald
was-
now.
Talking in the loading screen that Tyranny has a better team form considering they're engaged plus the disengaged both. It's
True.
okay, that's two hammer.
Whoa, okay.
And that's
Oh, that's a lovely shockwave by Ori.
wow.
It's actually really well
Hey,
played
I'll-
by blue team.
Is this the troll? Nice ult.